Mile, it's been a bit of a whirlwind so far. Have you had a chance to just sit back and absorb it or even enjoy it?
When you say it like that, I don't actually know if you do, but because you're involved in it, it's like a little bubble. But it was great to see, particularly the last game in Newcastle, the amount of support we got. It makes you stop and think, wow, this is really, it is something special. It's also been great, I wasn't involved in a couple of games, and I was able to spend a lot of time watching some of the other games, and the amount of people that were getting behind the games, and it's incredible. But to me, as a football enthusiast, it's never, it's not a big surprise. It's just great to see that actually coming to fruition now.
So what does being captain of this Socceroos side mean to you?
Where do I start? I think it means everything to me, to be honest with you. It's such a huge responsibility, knowing what sort of group we have at the moment. A lot of younger guys and things like that, which makes it even more special to me, because I know that a lot of them are looking up to me and looking to me to help out wherever necessary, and it's something that I'm enjoying doing, really enjoying doing, and it's I'm getting a big thrill out of it, that's for sure.
You're leading a new side of Socceroos, the first one after the so-called golden generation. So is this side going to go platinum?
Let's hope so. But at the moment, we're in a good place at the moment. Obviously, 6-12 months earlier, people were questioning what was going on, but that's natural from the outside. But rest assured, from the inside, we've always had a strong belief, and it's just about guiding people along the way, guiding some of these young players along the way, and seeing them evolve, getting comfortable with the setup, and you're starting to see that, and you have seen that throughout this tournament, which for me I'm filled with so much pride for some of these guys, because they've worked their butts off to get to this point, and to do it in front of your home crowd all the time in the last month has been, it's been exceptional.
You follow a pretty impressive lineage, 57th captain of this national side, back from 1922 with Alex Gibb, through the Joe Marsdens, Johnny Warrens, Paul Ocons, Paul Wags, Lucas Neils, but you could be the first one to lift a major piece of silverware, the Oceania Cup notwithstanding. How does that resonate with you?
On the surface, and now maybe 2 days out, I'd be ecstatic, and but I'm not trying to think that far ahead. That's just me with not looking too far ahead. But what would that mean? Wow, it would mean everything, I guess, because like you mentioned, to bring home some silverware would be awesome and amazing for what would be an almost perfect tournament for this country.
You had the most family members of any of the Socceroo team in Brazil, and apparently the most vocal. What's the Jedinak family planning for Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm just working out the ticket situation at the moment, so the numbers it's getting up there, but they'll be there again, loud and proud as ever. And I think being in Sydney, it makes it a little bit more convenient, as I'm from here, and most of the family's based here, so they're going to be out, and I'm sure that if you don't know who they are, you will after along in that 90 minutes, that's for sure.
So from starting at Sydney United in your career, captaining the side on Saturday night back in Sydney, do you feel that this is a synergy? You've come full circle in your career?
Oh, absolutely. I think it goes without saying. I was just telling someone earlier that I haven't played in Sydney. It feels like such a long time. I think it was Ange's first game at the SFS, and for me, whenever I do play here, it always means that little bit extra, knowing who's in the crowd, and Saturday night's going to be no different, and something that I think I'm really looking forward to.
You're experiencing some halcyon years on a personal level at the moment. Crystal Palace Player of the Year, FFA Male Player of the Year twice, AFC International Player of the Year, the PFA Footballer of the Year. The plaudits keep coming. What are your goals?
Look, anyone who knows me knows that I want to better myself all the time, pushing the limit in that sense, trying to better myself in whatever way when it's on the paddock, away from the field, doing anything that can help me benefit on the field. But for me, it's always about consistency and keeping that consistent run of going and consistent form. And a lot of that comes with being in a good place, and I'm in a good place at the moment, and I'm enjoying my football and enjoying how things are going overseas. But more importantly, I'm enjoying my time here as well, and what role I'm playing in the Socceroos. And as long as that's going well, then hopefully the consistent runs and things like that can happen.
You had 3 seasons with the Central Coast Mariners, starting in the first year of this new domestic competition in Australia. What does the Asian Cup mean for Australian football?
I think obviously progressing from the A-League and what that's done for football in this country, which again speaks wonders for the game. Just to see the international level, having such a major tournament in your own backyard, which maybe people don't really get to grips with, but it is a once in a lifetime experience for some. And knowing that we've put on a show, so to speak, you just got to believe that it's going to go in the right way. It just, it fills you with so much pride knowing that people have got behind this wonderful game and in this wonderful country. And like you said, I think the term that I like to use is sky's the limit with football in this country, and hopefully we can see that take off in the coming months, the coming years, the coming weeks, for sure, as a result of this.
You would have played against Ki Sung-young, who of course plays for Swansea in the Premier League. Lee Chong-song, you would have played against him. He's at Bolton in the Championship. What do you know about them? What's the key to unlocking this South Korean side?
Look, we've analysed them obviously within our group games. I didn't play a part in that, but I went through all the analysis procedure. I got to watch the game as well, which was helpful, I think, knowing. And you just know that it's a final, and there's silver at stake, so the pressure goes up. We all know that. I think everything's going to go up another notch, even with them, even with us. So I don't think it's about unlocking one thing, but we're going to have to be at our game. There's no doubt about it, and I mean that from the start. And it's going to have to, it's going to have to be the full 90 minutes. There's no doubt about it if we want to, because you give those guys an opportunity. They're too good of a team. They have too good individuals to maybe, let them off the hook with something that we don't want to do. But I'm sure that when it comes around, we'll be ready.
Will you be holding the trophy on Saturday?
I like to think so, yeah.
Good luck, Mile Jedinak. All the best for Saturday.